Hi, welcome to
Come on, bro.
I'm your host, writer, actor, comedian, and single father, Sean D. And my co-host is...
Messi Graves, single father, owner, proprietor of Outhouse Records, where this lovely place is being held at. We're shooting this lovely podcast at. So, Sean, tell me, what do you think this podcast, what do you want to plan for this?
So I think that it would be best if this podcast be about the things that we both love. So pop culture, music. Comedy.
Nice.
Play a couple
Women.
games. You want to play a couple games at the end?
Yeah, I love games.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
going to do
playing
some games.
Yeah, naked games?
No, we're
No.
going to keep our clothes on this time.
Only audio, only.
Subscribe to our Patreon
Yeah.
for new content.
If you want to hear us play naked games.
So we had a big weekend this weekend,
Yes,
didn't
we
we?
did. Yes, we did. Yeah, it was the Ides of March comedy show. And,
Yeah, put on by the Kokomo Press over at Cooper's Pub, just a
Pub.
few doors down
From
from
here.
where we are right now. Yeah. So they had a comedy show. Messi was one of the comics in that show. I was not
Yes.
in that show. I was actually hosting here. The St. Patrick's Day show,
Yep.
featuring
Falcon Wolf.
BDR,
Medicinal Moonshine.
Medicinal Moonshine, and Deadfoot,
Yeah.
and Dwarf Among Midgets.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then Sunday, we attempted to shoot a video for Master Hunter. Maddie didn't realize that using a smoke machine underneath a fire.
Yeah, a fire extinguisher is singing it off. And I was in here. I went to come back here to do some paperwork
Oh,
in
yeah.
the office.
I love paperwork.
And I heard Michael in the front room. And I went, what the fuck? I walk out in the front room and he goes, well, I set off the fire alarm again. I go, shut up. No, you didn't. And I open the door and I see people walking out the front door. And I go, what happened? He goes, well, the fog machine was set off the fire alarm. I go, who the hell put a smoke detector in the bar? I thought he was doing it outside the bar for ambience, like, the wind, like, door.
Right.
I didn't know he was actually doing it inside.
Well, I think the whole thing was he just wanted the ambiance. Maddie always
Yeah.
tries to
Oh,
make
yeah.
everything
Oh,
look
yeah.
good, and I appreciate him for it.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, our super producer for this podcast is the wonderful Maddie Mayonnaise.
That's Jamie Mayonnaise.
Jamie Mayonnaise.
But no, it was crazy. Like, first time getting paid for comedy.
Yeah, how'd it
First time,
feel?
It felt good. It felt
I remember
good.
the first time that I got paid for doing comedy, I was like, finally, I can consider myself at least a semi-pro comedian.
Yeah,
It felt really good for me. How did it feel for you?
I felt amazing. And, like, it was kind of crazy because the shit I had written down, like, Jordan and Brian set me up for it already.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't even communicate with them because my first openers were kind of leaning in Jordan being racist, Brian being a creep, and they did that right before I even came on. I was like, weird. We didn't even talk about it.
I thought I did catch at least the back half of them performing together, which I had never seen them perform stand up together. They are the homies. Shout out to the Kokomo Press.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great. They always commit to their characters. They're great actors, writers, comedians.
You did good hosting.
Thank you.
for
I
Dwarf.
appreciate you.
I liked it.
Told a couple jokes. I got some comments. People that had never seen me do comedy that I know from the Logansport area were at the show, and they sent me texts saying how good my comedy was, and I was like, "Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's 5 years of my life. It better be at least
but
okay
something,
now."
Yeah, something. Yeah. Because it was funny. Because I opened the show, I introduced you.
Yeah.
Before I went over there. And I told the joke, and I hear Maddie go, "There's kids here." I go, "Yeah, that's the point, Maddie."
They're gonna have to hear it sometime.
Exactly.
You know what? Matter of fact, if you want me to tell your children about the birds and the bees, I'll do it.
Every dwarf show.
Just shout me out at Sean D is funny on all social medias. I'll tell your kids about the birds and the bees.
Sean D and bees at gmail.com.
Oh man!
I thought of a funny T-shirt too, where it says "bees nuts" and it's a giant bee with testicles hanging off of it.
I see. That's the great part about the internet now is so many people can make a T-shirt
smart,
of
yeah,
whatever.
smart shit.
And I saw a T-shirt earlier that cracked me up. It was like It was something about autism. Everything. If you have if you don't have TikTok, if you have TikTok, follow us on Come On Bro
Messy
Pod on
Gravis
TikTok.
and Come On Bro. Sean B. Comedy.
But TikTok is definitely trying to tell me I'm autistic. Every other video is, hey, you piece of shit, you're autistic. And I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm on the spectrum. But no, when you got paid for comedy, where was it at?
The first time I got paid for comedy, this is like 2019. I've done a lot of paperwork since then.
Yeah. I studied hard too.
I think it was in Marion at the Lions Club in Marion,
Nice.
if I'm correct. It was either the Lions Club or the Veterans or Foreign.
See, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do clean shows.
You don't have to. It
You
depends
know?
on the crowd.
Yeah.
Now, some guys
I'm gonna do dirty shit in front of anybody. That's what I'm saying.
somebody will let you know if they want you to do clean material when they
yeah.
book you. They'll be like, can you
Yeah.
do 10 minutes clean? And then you would have to be like, have you not seen my comedy?
Yeah.
I can't.
If you book a guy named Messi,
It's going to get messy.
yeah, exactly. It's not,
Yeah.
You're not gonna, you're gonna bring a paper towel.
True.
But it was fun. Like go there and yell some dick jokes. And I remember you telling me you were like, "Oh, I didn't know you were going to do your closer or not," because I was used to like getting lit.
Yeah.
Like where so I did all my material. I had nothing left.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about paid shows, buddy, is they expect you to be professional enough that you don't need the light.
Well, I need the light still. Yeah. I'm sitting there. I go, so what's funny? What's else? So, masturbating's weird. And I remember looking at the girl's eyes and when I told that Casey Anthony joke, and she went, "Oh my god!"
I actually helped you with that Casey Anthony
Yes, you
joke,
did.
and I think
Thank
it went
you.
a lot
Yes,
better.
yes.
We do what we can do for each other. We're a
Yeah,
big community of
exactly.
helping each other create
Exactly.
things.
It was fun.
We really got it lucky here in Kokomo with the
yeah.
people we got.
A lot of creative people. I liked it. And then I come over here and start doing drums. I think Medicinal Moonshine, was my favorite.
I like Medicinal Moonshine. I am a certified
Deadfoot
early
fan?
2000s emo kid, so I loved
Yeah,
Deadfoot.
Deadfoot was good.
Deadfoot was really good. Can't wait to see him again. I frequent the shows here. It's a lot of fun. Something to do on a Saturday,
Oh,
you know.
Yep.
But I'm always interested in hosting, No, I did have fun. It was a little weird. I will say hosting was a little weird for me because when I think they should if we're going to do it again with hosting for rock music, for rap music, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But for rock music, they're going to set up and then they're going to get their levels right. If they would leave the stage for a second and then I come up and introduce them and they can come back on stage, I think that would make a little more sense.
We need a curtain.
You could do a curtain. You could do a curtain.
Yeah, and it is fucking-
you are getting a professional
Yeah,
stage, I
and then-
hear. So
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
And then you just peek your head out and go, "Ladies and gentlemen,
that's true. That's how they would do
that's
it
a
on a big
horse of a whole
stage.
new color."
I don't think I have a joke that's a horse of a whole new color, but thanks.
You don't have any colored horses jokes?
No.
I do. No.
We're not allowed to call them colored anymore.
Sorry, bilingual.
Oh my god! So I see you got that Dude Abides shirt
Yeah,
on. Where'd
dude.
you get that?
I went Friday. We went to start off the weekend because Thursday I ran my open mic, ran my set to make sure had everything tightened up.
Yeah, I was there.
And Friday, we went to Sturgis, Michigan.
Oh,
Friday with
so
Michael
that's
Howard. Yeah,
oh,
so
I
Dude
I
Abides.
see the little
Yeah.
the paperwork leaves
Yeah.
that are on there.
And it's funny because they say if you spend over $50, you get a free T-shirt. And I spent a lot more than that. But she was like, "So, what size shirt do you want? 3, 4, 5?" She started at 3. I was like, "You fucking."
No, I want a medium.
And I got a 4. I got a 4.
You know what? I hate that's the most awkward part about being a big guy. It's
yeah.
like, well, and for me, I not to S my own D here, but I like to dress fashionably.
Yeah.
And it's always hard because name brand clothes don't fit me.
Yeah.
It's like the worst part about being a big guy. So you got to do the like, have you ever done this where you get a shirt that you know is going to be too small and then you just stretch it out?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we do. You wash it, right? And then don't dry it in the dryer. What you do is you hold on to the shoulder and put your feet on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's my
then-
method
yeah.
too. Yes, that's my method too.
And then put in a hanger and put, the air dry and stuff. And then when it air dries, put it back in the dryer to kind of,
Oh,
fluff it up a
okay.
little bit. Yeah, to
Okay.
get the collar. Get that collar. Because if you just let it air wet dry, it fucks up the collar. But,
That's
fat
a good
guy
point.
secret.
Fat Guy Tips with Shondi and Messi here on Come On Bro podcast.
But it was fun. Yeah. Yeah, Deadfoot, they need to come back, definitely.
Yeah.
We need to get some more metal. I want you to host a metal show here, though. That'd be kind of cool.
I'd be down for it.
Friday the 13th, you want to do a Jason thing?
Yeah,
Just
fuck
dress
it.
up as
I'll
Jason.
dress up in costume for you. Yeah, no problem. If you didn't know, I am a whore. For you want me
Oh, me
to
too.
lose a fight in a movie? Gotcha.
No, you'd be dominating. We have to kill people. We got to bring people you to murder on stage.
Oh, and the weekend before last, we were all filming for Sean and Smoke coming out on Tubi.
Yeah. Or, is it Tubi?
Yeah, I heard it was Tubi.
Okay. Or not Tubi.
To be determined.
Yeah, that was funny. That's when the cop came in the shop.
Oh yeah, I remember
undercover-
that. Yeah, the undercover cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because there were 3 black guys in here. Let's just be honest. We want them all to come in here. You need to
Fucking
get more.
KPD. I know. I need more color diversity.
You need more diversity at our house. You do.
All I get is a bunch of white rappers.
Just you got to quit it with the gay jokes.
Yeah, but it's so fun.
They don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, true. What else can I do to attract more black people, John?
Hang a pair of Jordans from the
There you
flag.
go. A lot of African shit everywhere.
No, don't do that.
Everyone,
These
yeah.
are all jokes, by the way,
Yeah.
guys.
I need to talk to DJ Cabby. He would know.
No, but I mean, you guys have a really good thing going here. I enjoy it. From the second you guys bought it and I started coming in here more frequently than I ever did before. I love it. I mean, as you know, every time you get a comedy record, it ends up at my house.
Yep.
So, but I'm not buying Bill Cosby, just so you
I got a
know.
bunch of
That's
Bill
where I
Cosby, too,
draw
by
the
way.
line.
Hey, you buy one Bill Cosby, you get 3 free, by the way. It may come with the Kanye West album, too. The cancel vinyl. Plus. Pack Plus.
Pack Plus, huh? You know what?
And I swear the Bill Cosby
You talked
vinyl,
me into it. Let me get my wallet. No, I'm just-
I swear the Bill Cosby vinyl does not come with sedatives. I'm telling you.
well, that's half the reason to buy it, sir.
Because you know how baseball cards came with chewing gum?
Yeah.
Imagine that Bill Cosby came like little sleeping pills.
There you go. You know, most people would say pudding pops or something
No,
like
sleeping
that.
pills. No, I went
It's
straight to the
sedative.
sleeping pills. I had the idea too for Dwarf. I wanted to open the CD right in the middle of the CD. You know that game, the punchy game.
Yeah.
You open up the CD in the middle of the CD is that right there. So as soon as you open the CD, you're supposed to get punched. And then all of a sudden it came out. It was White Power. Like they ruined it. You can't have nothing nice in this fucking country anymore. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. You know what? I always thought it would be a good idea if you had an album that when you opened it, it was just a pair of orange. It was a pack of orange zigzags. Just came free with the record.
There you go. That's like Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolling papers with that.
Well, and I have Sublime's Greatest Hits. The record, the packaging looks like a book of matches, and you can actually strike matches on the back.
Oh shit! So you can tell who the really downs were on the back. If they actually used it or not.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. I took mine out of because I used to have that one in a frame, but now I'm framing all my comedy records for some reason. I just feel like they represent me more. You know what I'm saying? There's enough Star Wars shit in my house. I gotta.
What's your favorite frame comedy album?
Well, I consider.
You'll say Bill Cosby, ain't he? He's gonna say.
I'm gonna say Bill Cosby. I'm not gonna. No.
William H. Cosby.
No, Steve Martin, a wild and crazy
okay.
guy.
Yeah.
Steve Martin is the father of stand-up comedy. He was the first person to do actual stand-up comedy.
Really?
Like before that, comedians were more like in addition to musicians. And he was the first one to have an hour special come out. I own that record. I bought it from this record store. You didn't know what you had.
Yeah.
When you charged me that much for it, I was like, okay.
It's a good hands. It's a good hands.
It is in good hands. I have the records actually in my record player. I listened to it the other day. I love it. I remember my dad watching that special. Really, that's what started comedy for me. Was my dad was a big fan of stand-up himself, and he introduced me to George Carlin and Gallagher and Bobcat Goldthwait and all. So I remember watching like comedy specials on his lap when I didn't understand what comedy was. And then when I was a teenager, Ralphie May became popular, and that is like my comedy hero. That is. If you've ever seen my comedy, I think it shines through that's my hero. That's who I'm trying to be like.
Yeah. See, I didn't know for the longest time that comedy was on records, because when I was growing up, it was always on VCR. Comedy was on TV. Rock and roll was always on vinyl.
Right.
I know comedy was on vinyl. And then I heard Sam Kinison. My dad, loved Sam Kinison because he screamed at women a lot. And I was like, what? I could not stop listening to Sam Kinison, then George Carlin. And I had to get more obsessed with it,
Yeah.
But sad to say, though, it was Bill Cosby, one of himself, that special he did.
What got you into music?
Music? ADHD.
Okay, that's fair.
I had anger problems when I was little, and I kept on beating up people.
Let me ask you this: what was the first CD tape album you ever owned?
Shit! Oh man, that's crazy. I remember the first one I remember listening to was Foreigner on vinyl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to my parents'
Foreigner.
records. They listened to like Dr. Hook, Styx, Foreigner.
That was
yours.
Me. That was mine.
That's cool.
Because that's when I got everything else, and then I went to CDs, of course.
Yeah.
The first CD I bought was Vanilla Ice. Actually, I still have it out there.
That's awesome. The first CD I ever bought, Space Jam soundtrack.
Nice. Hell yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Fuck
no, I mean, but I think that's when it was like, it should have been clear to me that like music was not going to be the thing for me. I love music, don't get me wrong, but I just couldn't see myself doing it. I have been in it. People that know me know I used to be in a pop punk band, but I just find more joy from comedy, really.
I want to talk about how perfect timing was that at Space Jam. Like Michael Jordan coming back to the NBA, winning the finals. And like it actually looked like Bugs Bunny actually did help him go back.
Yeah, and Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
I know Dwarf's a big fan of Bill Murray.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing.
Yeah.
It was almost like it was planned.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like
the government had something.
He had some gambling debt and he was kicked out of the NBA for a season.
And his father
put on my NBA tinfoil hat real quick.
And his father had to pay the consequences.
His father did have to pay the consequences.
So you think it was a suspension, not him retaring?
Yeah, I honestly, I think it was a suspension. I believe that there's more going on in professional sports than people are willing to admit.
But what if it comes out like Daniels? Because he's like the nicest little guy, Daniel Stern.
Yeah.
NBA. What if he turns out like a Vince McMahon character? Like he's like,
well, it's Adam Silver now.
Yeah, but shitting up. I know what I'm saying. Like it all comes out like. In in the late 80s and 90s, Daniel Stern did so much cocaine and shit on people.
I hope that he didn't do the things that Vince McMahon did. We're wrestling heads too, and I mean, when I saw that Vince McMahon documentary, oh my god!
Oh yeah, it was everything I already knew. But they have video evidence of him contradicting himself.
See, I didn't know. I was a big fan of wrestling during the Attitude Era. Mm-hmm. I was a teenager, young teenager at that time. And then my son, I have a 17-year-old son. Hey, Kay, love you, buddy. He got into wrestling like 2017.
Okay.
And
Shield is still around.
Yeah, the Shield was like right before the end of the Shield and everything. And he was like, "Hey, Dad, I try to be as a dad. I try to be the kind of dad that if my kids are into something, I show interest in it because it shows that I care about them. That's the way I feel.
That's what
at
they
least.
say.
Right. So I started watching wrestling with him, and since then I've regenerated my own love for wrestling.
Nice.
Especially the WWE right now.
So you're loving John Cena right now, then?
No,
you
actually,
don't like
if I was gonna say my favorite male and female wrestlers, my favorite male wrestler right now is CM Punk, and I love the CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That feud is really good.
Yeah, Seth is good.
Yeah, and now that
Trevor Black.
they're gonna throw Roman in it, and I think it's gonna be great. I think they're gonna end up doing a triple threat at WrestleMania.
Definitely. Have you ever seen wrestling live?
Yeah.
It's so much better live.
I went. I think it was just Raw. I think we went to a Raw in Indy like 2 years ago.
Okay.
He's been to pay-per-views and everything. He's gone to a lot of different. When my brother was still here, before my brother passed, him and my brother would go. But now just a family friend that really loves wrestling goes with him all the time.
It's weird getting used to not listening to the commentators.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't hear them. You hear the crowd. Everyone's talking.
Yeah, but it's cool being a part of the songs and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying, I like that part. But my first time watching wrestling without the commentators, I was like, "Well, that's weird." Like I'm waiting to hear JR or somebody. Yeah.
True.
Anyway, Gorilla Monsoon is when I was watching wrestling.
Me and my son actually just got done watching season 1. Well, there were only 2 seasons of Heels, and I wish there would be another.
Yeah,
that show was.
Right.
I loved it. I loved it. I think, we watched the Green Lantern show when that was out on the CW, and to see him as a wrestling heel, I just thought, oh wow, he's great. And then my son told me he wrestled a little bit in AEW, and I was like, that's cool.
Have you seen that documentary, David Arquette Lost His Mind? Or Crazy?
No.
Because remember, he was pinned WCW champion when he was doing his promo for his movie. Well, he actually redeems himself and actually goes back and gets trained as a luchador wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, and that's when Nick Gage almost slit his fucking throat. Yeah. He studied. I mean, he got into shape and he's busting ass and shit. And then he was like, "All right, I guess I can do a hardcore match." And I'm like, "David Arquette, no! Like, what are you doing?" And he about murders him and shit.
My favorite, to get back to it, my favorite female wrestler right now is Rhea Ripley. Love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Let's hear yours.
Becky. I miss Becky though.
Oh, Becky was amazing. I miss Becky.
She lost her ass though. She had that kid. She had that kid. I was like, Seth, you pounded that ass around.
I mean, wouldn't you?
True. Yeah. I'd make her speak American.
So let's hear your favorite male and female wrestler right now. You can go either company. Hey, you can go Ring of Honor if you want.
Ooh, I don't know. Right now, I don't know. I kind of like what's his name? Oh, shit, I can't remember his name now. In AEW, Ospreay.
Oh, okay.
Like
Will Ospreay. Yeah,
I like Will Ospreay. Because I've heard every good shit about him, no matter where he goes and shit, with kids and stuff like that. Because you hate to hear that, because he's a good guy. Then all of a sudden, he treated them like shit. Like when I found out the Warrior treated fans horribly, I was kind of like, but he's still the Warrior.
Sometimes people are a twat.
Yeah, but it's funny because he's like, he doesn't want to be noticed, but yet he's wearing a giant denim jacket, spray painting the Warrior. Kids will notice you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I would say Becky Lynch and Will Ospreay. That's my 2 favorite, and they're both European. Weird. Yeah, I used to love Finn Balor. Finn Balor was my dude for the longest time.
Now that you say that, like the thought that came to my mind now. Messi's got this record store. He's got all this stuff going on. One day there's just going to be a Russian mail order bride, and he's going to be like, "Hey, this is Svetlana."
Yeah, the Filipino.
Hey, everybody! I'd like to introduce you to Svetlana.
The fentanyl. This is Mrs. Fentanyl.
Oh man,
I would totally go Filipino before I would Russian mail order bride.
Yeah,
and that's funny because before my buddy died, he was actually talking to a Filipino, and he was trying to get her marriage papers and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, don't do that. What are you doing? He's like, yeah, but she loves me, man.
So what you got coming up? Where can they see you coming up?
March 22nd is no, we do nothing there. But I'll say I'll be at the Waysmith though this weekend or the Outhouse this weekend. We're doing the Seth Sorrell, Reed Sorrell and stuff. This coming up Saturday.
That's awesome.
That'd be cool with that poetry. And Zan Hughes is doing his Theremin.
Yeah.
You know, the shit for the Beach Boys use for good vibrations. That'll be done around 8, and then we're going to head up to the Waysmith in Lafayette.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think get hammered and headbutt some walls.
That's going to be a fun time. So you could see me at the Kokomo Press open mic at Cooper's Pub every Thursday.
Yeah.
I host it about once a month, and
I want to get on that too.
I have
host it.
Oh yeah, ask. They'll probably hook you up.
Too, but yeah, he has to
That's awesome.
Pencil me in.
And also, you can see me. I have a couple of shows coming up, but flyers aren't out yet. I don't want to burn anything, give anything away. But
True.
You can see me doing comedy. Just follow my social media. Sean D is funny on all social medias. But we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna pay a couple bills. Yeah. You can see a couple ads we wrote, maybe a sponsor or two. But we'll see you back here after these ads, and you have a great time until then, guys. Hey, you! Yeah, you! The one reaching for the same old energy drink, packed with sugar, artificial junk, and a crash waiting to happen. What if I told you there's a better way to fuel your day?
Meet W Energy, the jitter crash-free energy drink designed to keep you focused and energized without the nonsense. No sugars, no artificial colors or dyes, and absolutely no calories. Just clean, powerful energy to help you be better.
It all started when founder Anthony got fed up with the big name energy drinks, loaded with who knows what, and a taste that was, well, disappointing. So he took matters into his own hands. He studied, he formulated, and he created Dubby, the energy drink that doesn't just hype you up, it actually works.
Dubby launched with one flavor, and thanks to people like you, they've grown, investing everything back into making Dubby even better. Thousands of people drink it every month. Now it's your turn to see what the hype is all about.
So if you're ready to ditch the crash and upgrade your energy game, head to Dubby.gg and grab your first tub today. You can get all your Dubby products using coupon code COMEONBRO for 10% off your whole order. Dubby Energy, be better. Hey, welcome back to Come On Bro podcast. So, did you enjoy the ads?
I hope so.
I hope so too. So, the second part of our podcast, we're going to play a few games. This is going to be the format. You'll see different games come on every other episode or so. After this episode, we'll have some guests for you. Our next guest is going to be Barry.
The puppet Wineville.
But our first game or segment for you tonight is called
Real Fake News.
A plane crashed in Honduras, killing 6 and proving once again that you can't give women the keys to anything, especially my heart.
Mexican authorities arrested MS 13 leader. So save your the flavor of that nose candy because it's going to be long, dry summer, boys and girls.
A former UPS employee was arrested for his part in a $1.6 million scam. So, all my OnlyFans girls watching, you're going to have to send those panties FedEx from now on.
Finally, Forever 21 files for bankruptcy, causing millions of single middle-aged women to shop solely with TikTok Shop at Cirillas.
And that was the real fake news.
You ever been to Cirillas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I have a Hispanic fleshlight I call Consuela.
Consuela?
Consuela.
Oh, the Consuela.
Like the maid from Family Guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's like, why does it have to be Hispanic? Because I like to be called Poppy.
Yeah. I know, it's funny. Like, I go in there and you buy some shit and you're like, it's for a goof. Like, you don't need all that lube. Or we're pulling a prank on somebody.
Can you believe Forever 21 is finally closed?
I know, it's crazy. Isn't
it's
that-
not gonna last forever. They
No,
say.
yeah, 21 years. Wouldn't it be weird if it was 21 years? It's the longest it lasted.
It would be.
That
weird.
was forever.
I should have looked that up when I wrote these jokes,
I
but I didn't. I wrote them at work when I'm supposed to be selling insurance.
Yeah. Me too. Like I'll be working at my other job and I'll be screaming in the midair, practicing my vocals. And they're like, well, "Go back to work." I was going, "Arrgh," just walking around.
They were founded in 1984.
Oh, what was?
1984. So it's been 40 years.
40 years. Wow.
Forever 21 for 40 years.
40 years. Double
If
21.
you heard that, that was our producer extraordinaire, Maddie Mayonnaise.
Jimmy Mayonnaise. Jim AIDS.
Jim AIDS.
Jim AIDS.
So I think it's time for our second segment today. I think we're going to go ahead and do Set the Scene.
Ooh, set the motherfucking scene.
So you got a scene for us, Maddie?
I do. Can you hear me over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't hear you. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Now go.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
So yes, I do have a scene actually. So I don't know if you want to explain what this
So Set the
segment
Scene is going to be a game that we play where we have predetermined scenes made by Maddie, so neither of us know what they are.
No idea.
He's going to tell us a scene. He's going to tell us the characters, and then we're going to make it come to fruition using our imagination and our acting skills.
Sounds sexual. Fruition.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, did you want me to set you a timer?
Hey, we don't need a timer.
Okay,
we're just funning.
riff-
This is
just
the first
riff.
episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get good at
We'll
it,
get competitive
eventually.
after that.
After
Yeah,
but let me get my footing first.
Okay. So first scene, doctor's office. Okay, Sean, you're a patient. You're a hypochondriac, and you think you're dying. You think you have everything under the sun. Messy.
Yeah,
You're the doctor,
of course.
and you're high on mushrooms. Go.
All right. Give yourself 30 seconds to think. And scene.
All right, Mr. Sean D. I think your insurance was ran through, but I don't know. Stuff kept on moving around and I couldn't sign anything. But it says here that you have AIDS.
Yeah, I have AIDS, and I also think I have gonorrhea.
Yeah.
And I had a heart attack a few days ago. At least I think that's what it is. Somebody told me it was a panic attack.
No, I mean AIDS is you have people helping you. You're really rich and have servants.
I don't have servants.
Oh,
Honestly,
I must have hallucinated that.
I'm also diagnosed as poor.
Well, I can pour shit out all the time that I want for my dead homies, but you don't see me doing that.
So you're going to be able to help me with my my needs, sir?
I don't know, but I got to find the cure for Tylenol, so I have to go to the jungle of Asia first to sacrifice a tiger. So if you help me take a bath, we can go find this.
All right, get the soap. And scene.
I'm glad you kept my mic on because you probably hear me laughing over here. I couldn't help myself.
I'm like halfway through. I'm like, what is he doing?
He's on mushrooms.
I'm tripping on mushrooms.
Hey, you weren't tripping. I forgot that part. I was like, what is my... He's supposed to be a doctor. This is a medical professional.
And I'm thinking, your insurance, man. I don't know, man.
So, Maddie, you got another scene for us?
I do. I knew that was going to be a good one.
That's what she said
That is what she said.
after she left my house,
Okay.
at my parents' house.
Now, setting is a bookstore. Okay. And this time, Jesse's the customer. He's coming in. He's looking for a specific romance novel called Whispers of the Heart. But the bookstore worker, Sean, you're basically you're trying to hit a quota for selling puppies and kitties calendars. So you're going to try to push these puppies and kitties calendars on him instead of his request for the Whispers of the Heart novel.
Okay.
Is that too specific?
No. Ready?
Give yourself 30 seconds to think where you're going. And scene.
All right. I got a question. I'm trying to find a certain novel.
Oh, what were you looking for? You know, we have these puppy and kitty calendars.
Well, it involves kitties, but it
Oh.
not those kind of kitties.
Oh, okay. What's the title? Are you sure you don't want one of these dog calendars?
No.
I'll give it to you. Buy one, get one free.
No, but no. That Saint Bernard looks cute, but no. No, I'm trying to. It's like a lovely book about vaginas.
Okay, we have several. We have the vagina monologues. Is that what you're looking for?
No. It's like something whisper. Like.
Oh, Whisper of the Farts?
Yes.
We have that one.
No, of the heart.
Oh, of the heart.
No flagellants. No flagellants, please.
Are you sure you don't want one of these dog calendars?
No, those are pussy farts. I don't want dog pussy farts.
How about a cat one?
A cat? That was it. Hair or no hair cat?
We could do both.
Because a no hair cat smell funny.
Free, and then we'll give you a free dog one.
No, I'm gonna stick with the humans. Can you please get me my Whispers of the Heart? Please. It's right. It's right there, actually. Oh. I see it. Right. It's a pink one.
It's the one next to Mein Kampf.
Yes.
Here you go, sir. That'll be $9.99.
$9.99. Are you out of your mind?
$9.99.
It's a $9.99.
But you can only buy that if you get one of our cat calendars. $5 for a cat calendar.
I'll give you 99 cents. I'm gonna throw it away anyway. I'm gonna throw it away.
That one was fun.
Yeah, it was
that
good.
one was fun. We're gonna get better as we go. I hope you're enjoying these so far. So what did you think about it?
I liked it. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I've never tried improv before. I've never tried improv because I ended up going on my weird tangent. That's why the mushroom thing's easy for me because I've done that.
Right. It's just like. It's just fun. Mm-hmm. I enjoy acting.
You haven't been to improv class?
I have never taken an improv class. No, I grew up a comedy nerd.
Yeah, me too.
So I've seen Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
My favorite sketch show of all time, though.
Whose Line Is It Anyway? No. It's all improv.
It would be a tie between Mad TV and Chappelle Show.
I love Mad TV. That's why I fell in love with Artie Lang, was Mad TV.
Yeah, Artie was.
You ever heard the story about his pig nose?
Oh, yeah.
He kept taking it off, doing cocaine, and they kept on applying it. And they go, quit ripping off your nose. You know how hard it is to do cocaine with a fucking pig nose?
Have you seen his face now?
Yeah, there is no nose.
Oh, there is no more nose. He took it off for good.
To do cocaine for good.
No, I think he's sober now.
Yeah, he's sober. But
this week.
I saw him, my first Gankfest I went to in Long Island, I saw him, and I was tripping on acid, Molly, and mushrooms.
Yeah.
You know, they call it candy flipping or whatever the fuck it was at the time. Yeah. And Artie Lang came out, and he looked like the dried up Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons.
You know, Louis J. Gomez
crazy.
And Big J have a podcast that I've been recently addicted to. It's called
Story Wars. Dude, yes. I love that fucking, yeah.
I love Story Wars.
Yeah, I love Story Wars.
I've seen just about every episode in the last month.
But it'd be kind of scary because if you're a stand-up, you burn a lot of, of stories.
But I mean, I don't know how everybody else writes jokes, but for me, I go on personal experiences.
So do I.
And it's got to be something that's like really hurt me that I felt something about.
Yes. Yeah, they make funny of. Yeah, make fun of it. Yeah.
That's why if you watch this week's episode of the Kokomo Press podcast, you saw two girls I've known since they were young girls. They were friends with my little sister.
Oh, you know Barbie?
Barbie is actually related to me.
I know. I was watching it. I like Barbie is cool.
They told the story about how the masculine lesbian joke is a real life thing.
Yeah.
There is a mask that lives in Logansport that looks just like me.
And she transitioned.
Yeah. And she actually can grow facial hair. So
yeah. Fuck. Well, you know what's fucked up? My ex-wife transitioned to a man.
Did she?
Yeah. Lindsay turned into Larry.
I was gonna say I wouldn't say her last name. We can't afford a lawsuit right now, man.
So does that make me gay though?
Possibly.
Because I didn't have sex with a man. I had sex with a woman that she transitioned into a man.
I mean, it's possible. I heard Jordan has a support group about this very subject.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. What?
Talk to him.
I don't want to pay child support.
I get where you're going with this. I don't like it, but I get it.
Financially, you got to do it. But yeah, that was a horrible marriage. You been married?
I have my all 3 kids are by the same woman.
Nice. Good job.
We were together for a long time, and then I don't really want to speak on why, but I have full custody of my kids now. I have
Hey,
for
me
a
too.
while.
Weird. Yeah, see, single dad's full custody. That's what's up. Now, come on, bro. These
Come
females,
on, bro.
these fucking females.
We raising kids. Over
Yeah,
here.
I'm raising a killer, but yeah,
Mine are teenagers now,
Yeah.
so they pretty much raise themselves.
nice.
Yeah, that's why you'll always see me with a
Like
like
a-
cup of Tito's.
What's that movie with Natalie Portman where she's a serial killer or she's an assassin? Something like that.
The prostitute.
No.
It's just called the prostitute. She
Something like that.
negotiates for selling her.
That's
own
how I'm
ass.
raising. That's how I'm raising my daughter, basically, to sell her
Oh.
own ass and kill people.
There you go.
That badass or what?
That's pretty badass. I'm actually
Yeah, that movie.
I'm actually pretty proud of my kids. My oldest son Andrew just got his first job, which being a 20-year-old deaf kid it was definitely hard. It definitely took him a long time to find a job, but I'm proud he's joined the workforce now. And Caleb, y'all know Caleb. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
He was a son of Santa, wasn't he?
he was Maddie's son in 2 sketches.
No, Santa's son.
Santa's son in 2
Yeah,
sketches.
my daughter still thinks Santa's real, so
Oh, don't watch this podcast. You let her watch this?
she
No,
watches
but-
everything I do.
Caleb's going to Full Sail next year to
nice. Florida.
to do music production.
Nice. Yeah, that's fun.
His dream is to do the music for WWE. That's like
Nice.
his dream.
We had like the Jim Johnson guy, the guy who made the Warrior theme song. Good guy. Hey, it paid pretty good for him. And my favorite was Jimmy Hart when he redid all those songs that sounded like the hit songs, like a DDP had it almost sounds like Teen Spirit, but it's not. It's like just played slightly different. Like I love shit like that. Me and Tony, we were coming home from a gig and we were just jamming all the Jimmy Hart fucking songs. And I think the best was Vince Russo. I think.
Do you remember that CD that came out in like late 90s, early 2000s? That was all the it was like
the soundtrack of all the theme
all their
songs.
theme songs, but it was like the full ones, and then they were covered by
Yeah, like
different
Disturbed did Stone
Yes.
Cold. Yeah, I had that. Yeah.
What was it called?
Yeah,
Forcible
forcible entry.
entry.
Like like the rapist.
Amateur at best, huh?
You didn't think I was gonna tell that joke, did you? I looked right in her face when I told her that joke too.
That's great.
It was Brandon's fucking or not family, but all his friends. It was funny because he was like, "Hey, they didn't like you, or they didn't hate you too bad." I was like, "Thank you, Brandon."
Shout out to Brandon. He got to do his first showcase.
Yeah,
man.
yep.
Congrats,
His
buddy.
first
Keep
as well.
working.
His first as well. He was a jujitsu zombie.
Oh, on Marawambies.
Yeah. Yep.
If you haven't seen Marawambies, it's coming out soon on
Tubi.
On 420.
On
It'll be out on
420.
Tubi. It's Dwarf Among Midgets. The Kokomo Press is on it. I don't have a role in that one, but I'm still going to support it.
Maddie's a Jedi zombie, which shits on him, which is cool.
I mean, me and Maddie are the Star Wars peeps.
I know, but it was funny because I was like, man, there was a part in that movie. I was like, I hope it pays off, and then it paid off at the end. I was like, fuck yeah, he had to do it. So it was good writing.
I'm really jealous. He's been multiple times. He's been to Disney, to the Star Wars land. That's like a dream of mine. I can't. One day I'm gonna get there, but just not yet.
What's at Disney World?
No, I've been to Disney several times. My
Yeah.
dad actually used to work at MGM Studios.
Oh,
is
that'd
what
be
it was called back
badass.
then.
Yeah.
And it's cool if you work there. They have this thing where you can have a list of 10 people in your family, and on your days off, they can get into the park for free.
That's badass.
So when I was a kid, I
All
used to
access?
go to Disney all the time. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah.
I would have
But-
killed for that. If I was a kid, I would have murdered you for that.
But since I've been an adult, the last time I went was 2012.
Yeah.
And Galaxy's Edge opened, I think, 2019.
Yeah, being a Disney adult's kind of weird.
Well, that's me. So I think we got time for one more
yeah.
game. And this is my favorite game. We're going to cue up a little bit. This one has a theme song, guys.
You ready?
Or not. All right, it's time for Twat or Not. So this game is basically, it's going to be celebrities. They're going to come up on the screen. You guys will see them also. And based upon what we feel about them and things they've posted on social media, we're gonna decide if we think they're a twat or
not.
Play along with us, guys.
Or be a Slipknot. Twat or Slipknot.
All right, Maddie, who's our first victim?
Yeah, who's our first victim, Maddie? Oh, he's a fucking twat, dude. Fuck Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld's a twat.
He's a fucking twat.
But if you were trying to book anybody for comedians in cars getting coffee, call me. You're not a twat.
Not even. Fuck, I'll throw coffee at his car while he's driving by. Like, not fuck. I never was a fan of Seinfeld, really.
So my parents watched the show. My grandpa watched
it. I didn't get it.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay, funny. But
I was more married to children.
So. Just to sum it all up, in terms of Jerry Seinfeld, I think we're going for
twat. Plus, he looks like a doctor. Look at it, it was like a doctor. Like, hey, sorry, your insurance wasn't coming through. You got a new card.
He would definitely have sold used cars.
Yeah, exactly.
His comedy didn't work.
He's a sketchy motherfucker. That right there, sketchy. That's all I can say. All right, next one. Kevin Bacon. Nah, dude, come on. Come on, the movie Stir of Echoes, that's my dude. And he's in a band called Bacon Brothers.
He has a band called Bacon Brothers?
You never heard the Bacon Brothers?
No, I've never heard of them.
Oh, dude, it's him and his brother. Yeah, they're badass. They're like rock and roll shit.
You know what? I
Blues.
liked a lot of the movies he's in. I think for Kevin Bacon, I think the consensus is we're going...
Yeah, not.
Not.
Yeah,
we're going not for Kevin Bacon.
I love Mr. Bacon. What's your favorite Kevin Bacon movie?
I don't know.
No? I'm going to say Footloose. He's dancing.
I'm going to defer to this one.
I like Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes
is my favorite. Because I'm
not really good at recalling all the movies he's been in because he's
been a lot. So, yeah.
So I don't want to say one and then like later I go home and I
go, The River Wild. Fuck, I should have said that.
Right.
Tremors. Yeah, Tremors.
Yeah, all right.
But I know
Tremors. This is what I'm talking about.
But Stir of Echoes, because it came out at the same time Sixth Sense came out.
Yeah.
And I remember people were scared of Stir of Echoes. They said, don't watch that movie because you will be hypnotized. Because he gets hypnotized in the movie. You know, they're like, don't watch that movie. You will be hypnotized in the theater. I was like, shut the fuck up.
That's crazy.
I was like, I had to go see the movie now. And I was like, oh, the chick they killed looked like John Davis from Korn.
You remember him in Queen of the Damned?
Yeah. He was good in that.
I used to know this homosexual man worked at the Applebee's in Logansport. He had like teeth mark tattoos from Vampire, and I called him Queen of the Damned.
Yeah.
And I also had another nickname for him that was about I think it was called, I called him Interview with the Quanfire for Queen Vampire.
I've called
Missy, we're gonna have to work on the words you can't say on this podcast.
Well, that's French.
All right, so for Kevin Bacon, we're going not. He is not a twat.
Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy.
I love Kanye. I love a little Kanye myself. Yeah. And I will no longer be allowed to perform on any Kokomo Press show if I say anything other than not. So
see, I'm not a fan of his music. I love his politics.
Look, anybody
he's a fucking twat.
Kardashians,
he's a twat. He's a twat. He's a big twat.
All right, Kanye. This is where I need
Come
you.
on. This is where I need
Come
you on, Jesus.
Give him a speech.
Come on. They said that he wanted to be Adolf Hitler. Come on. He's a twat.
Twat.
Yeah, that's what we need to. Yeah.
Twat is down.
Yeah.
Not is up. So we're going with twat for Kanye.
Oh.
She wrote
Cummings.
Two Broke Girls, which I love.
But she's so annoying, though.
Yeah, but I like her comedy too. She
goes there.
Yeah,
she goes there.
She's not afraid.
She's better than Sarah Silverman.
And I would definitely fuck.
I would be in her twat in a heartbeat.
So
3 inches of love.
We're gonna go for not.
I'm
We're
gonna
going
go.
not.
I'm gonna go to Canot.
All right. That's not an option.
Yeah,
but
not
okay.
not.
We're going not for Whitney
Yeah, I like
Cummings.
Whitney. Just because she's at Skankfest too, so
Oh,
she's
there
cool with
you
me.
go. Yeah.
She's cool with me.
And she did the roast of Bert Kreischer, which
Yes,
I watched. It was
yeah.
very funny. She was very funny on that.
Which was on OnlyFans. That
Yeah.
was kind of weird.
It was kind of weird.
All right, our next one. Ah, he's a twat and a half. His potato chips suck.
If you do stand-up comedy and
Yeah.
you don't use your real name,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
have a character, you're a
Yeah.
hack.
Donnie Baker.
Twat.
Twat. Oh, no, this I love Will Smith.
Yeah, me too.
I love
Fresh Prince was like, it literally made me who I am.
And-
In the words of Hypocrisy Jones, I'm NBA Black.
Yeah.
I don't know, but then I'm a lover of comedy. I'm a comedy nerd.
Yeah,
He
but Chris
slapped
Rock-
Chris Rock
yeah.
for doing comedy.
Well, he slapped him because that joke wasn't that funny. That's what people think. They think it was a bad joke. He goes, no, it wasn't as funny.
No.
If it was funnier, he wouldn't have slapped him.
He slapped him because he's a bitch of a man. That's why
So
he
he's a
slapped
twat?
him.
No, I think it was Manchurian Candidate, dude. He was brainwashed. You know, these,
You think?
yeah, I think they put something in his head because he was drinking too much baby blood in the Illuminati.
I think of all
You know?
the things, like, I understand that nowadays everybody wants to be sensitive about everything. I don't love it, but whatever, do you. Alopecia? Really? That's the thing? We're like,
yeah,
oh,
triggers.
she had alopecia.
That's what triggers. Yeah, that's what triggers the Manchurian Candidate. That word, you say alopecia, he's like, I must slap Chris Rock.
I gotta slap Chris Rock. It's what activates Will Smith's
Yes,
Terminator.
like a naked gun. Yeah, it's like he didn't realize what he was doing. So I
He
would
is
say
putting
not.
on some weight, though. I like that we have these high-res pictures here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maddie.
I don't know, man. I would say not because I love Will Smith. You can slap the shit out of Chris Rock.
I love
He
him.
deserved it.
I love him too, but I gotta make a stand for the comedy community.
Yeah, so not.
Twat.
Twat. All right, next one. Oh, shit! He's
Casey
annoying.
Anthony. You
Or
did
Casey
just
Anthony,
to mess with
Casey
me.
Rocket.
You did. I'm not giving you this much power anymore. How could I say?
I don't
anything?
like it.
You know, I'm about to go to Tennessee April 4th and 5th to try to be on Kill Tony.
That'd be
Just so
awesome.
everybody on the podcast knows, I'll definitely make a video and put it on there.
Shadow Outhouse.
Yeah, I'll shout out Outhouse. But
Twat.
you're going twat right
I'm going
away.
twat.
How much do you even know about Casey
He's-
Anthony?
Casey Rocket.
He's Casey Anthony
Yeah,
to me
yeah.
because he kills in front of children.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I said the wrong name and I had to save it.
Oh,
See,
that's funny.
what
Sorry.
really happened.
Okay. I was like,
Casey Anthony's in the news. Everybody's got a Casey Anthony.
and she
joke
is on a
now.
rocket, you know, to
She
the top,
is.
to the top.
I'm sure she's been on a lot of rockets, if you know what I mean.
I don't find him funny though, really.
Casey Rocket, I think he is funny. I like his style. I think,
Really, all over the place, like Robin Williams,
I
kind
love
of.
it. Yeah,
You
it's
know?
just everybody. Look, I watch a lot of comedy. Most people do the same, not the
Yeah.
same jokes.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
has their own original.
That's why I like the
material.
words. Everyone can rap, but no one can be Biggie. You
Yeah,
know, that's
okay,
why
I get
I like your
point there.
wordplay. I love wordplay. Like, you
But
put
I'm
more.
also a gigantic Kill Tony fan.
Yeah. I used to be. I've been slowly getting away from it here lately.
I literally watch. This week it was nice because Raw was on so early that I could watch Raw when I got home from work and then still be able to watch Kill Tony live.
Yeah.
But usually Mondays I stay up to watch Kill Tony live and then I watch Raw.
Yeah.
So
When I saw it live in Brooklyn 2019, I was over it. No. And then downstairs, Louis C.K. is doing his fucking comeback show. Like, we're literally watching Kill Tony upstairs, and you're like, oh, someone get murdered downstairs? Like, no, Louis C.K. is doing his stand. I was like, motherfucker. He said he wasn't going to do stand up because he just wanted to show up, and he's doing spots now at Skankfest. Twat.
twat.
I'm standing up for the comedy community.
This is the last one.
All right.
Oh, we have our last one.
This one should be unanimous, I imagine.
All right. Oh, Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle.
He's the GOAT. He's the greatest living comedian of our time.
He can make fun of all the trans people he wants.
Why would you put this? You hate me. Yeah. No, I mean,
he never slapped Chris Rock.
My dad showed me, and I know this speaks to your parenting, Dad, and I'm sorry, but my dad showed me Half Baked when I was like 10 years old.
Good dad.
And yeah, good dad. And ever since then, I've loved Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Then right when I was graduating high school was when Chappelle Show came out.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Amazing show. It definitely set the tone for me. He's obviously not a twat.
No,
He's
definitely
obviously
not
a twat.
Nah.
I can't speak to how many things Dave Chappelle is good at.
And I love he owns a farm in Ohio too.
Yeah, he owns a comedy club there too.
Yeah.
He just opened Dave Chappelle Comedy Club in Ohio.
And he smokes, and he's starting to talk like this now. Yeah, it's like, Dave, you need to get off the cigarettes.
There's a popular theory that
he's cloned.
That this
that's
is
the real Dave Chappelle. Yeah, that Jim Brewer shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, because he just lifted a bunch of weights.
So we're unanimously going. Not.
Not.
The GOAT of comedy.
Which I think they should do a half-baked fucking comedy tour with Jim Brewer, Dave Chappelle.
That would be fantastic.
Fucking what's his name? The guy on the couch.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Robert. I can't remember his name. And Harland. Yeah, Harland and shit.
I mean, that would be great. I'd go to it.
They
have a Killers of Kill Tony tour now.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
It's all the people except for Tony that are on there. And then
you ever seen William Montgomery live?
No.
I seen him out of Kill Tony. He's way funnier than he is on Kill. Like,
you know what?
He doesn't do any of his good shit on Kill Tony. It's funny because when you see him live, he's so much funnier.
Yeah, because it's supposed to.
He's not going to burn anything. Yeah, he doesn't want to burn anything. Yeah. He's like, I ain't gonna burn all my shit.
I get what you're saying. I just personally, not a lot of people know this, but Big J, that was the first time I saw a big comedian live.
Oh, really? Nice.
I just never went to comedy shows. I didn't know. I watch comedy, like I watch Tosh.0 and I watch comedy specials.
Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
So we're gonna cut it.
We could talk for hours.
Yeah. Come back and see us in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Every other Thursday, we're going to be doing Come On Bro podcast. That was your first episode. Thank you so much for enjoying. And please make sure you follow us. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We'll see you next time on Come On Bro.